Now, there was a Coke-Pepsi experiment which was conducted where people were blindfolded and were offered Coke and Pepsi and were asked to choose between the two. People mostly chose Pepsi over Coke. However, when they were allowed to see what they were having, people chose Coke over Pepsi. Why did this happen? As it turns out, it is very important for a company to form association. For example, Coca-Cola's marketing campaign, Share Happiness, is something that we relate to and we have been familiar with this for decades now. So whenever we hear Share Happiness, we always relate that to Coca-Cola. Another company that uses this whole concept of forming association is Pfizer, which is a pharmaceutical company. They introduced Hare and Tortoise story in one of their marketing campaigns, which is obviously run by the persistent tortoise. This was to market their smoking cessation medicine, Chantix. So the subliminal message from this advertisement was that if you are a chain smoker and if you want to quit smoking, you can consume Chantix and you can help yourself by consuming Chantix because it will help you slowly but surely. Now, the neuromarketing has also helped develop this new field called behavioral finance. Behavioral finance connects three fields: psychology, finance, and economics to understand why people make irrational choices when it comes to finance. As it turns out, this next graph on the next slide will show that the loss that we feel when we lose $50 is way greater than the gain that we feel when we get $50. This is something that we're all familiar with, but we have never even thought about it. So this is something that behavioral finance is tapping into. As we talked about in the class, neuromarketing can also get into politics, which is a very soft topic to talk about, but then at the same time, there are a few politicians who have already unconsciously or consciously perhaps used the neuromarketing technologies of forming associations. As it turns out, interestingly, Barack Obama was inspired by someone. He was inspired by the great Mahatma Gandhiji. Mahatma Gandhiji's philosophy of being the change that you seek to be in the world is something that Barack Obama made his tagline for 2 of his political campaigns: be the change. He told Americans about his ideology and what he believed in. He never forced the Americans to believe in what he believed in. He simply told them what he believed in, and the people who voted for him voted because they believed in what he believed in, which was to be the change for the US. Now, neuromarketing has also led to the development of a new field which is called data sourcing. Data sourcing is about trading customers' information to generate more profits. The people who support this ideology is basically telling that it is for the betterment of the people. There are a few ethical problems which are related to neuromarketing. We have talked about in the class. For example, people say that it will be very hard for customers to ignore advertisements simply because they will be attacking their brains. And as I had mentioned in one of my questions that was for the discussion, that our brains will kind of force us to buy products that we would have not otherwise bought. This is another concern for the people who are against the neuromarketing. But neuromarketing can also be helped to solve social problems. For example, this condom ad says, "Don't be stupid, protect yourself." This is something that we can relate to very easily, rather than a doctor standing up there and giving us 5 scientific reasons for why we should use condom. Now, again, neuromarketing is an emerging field, and it is something that people are developing on, and we have yet to see what its full potential can be. But the takeaway message from this PowerPoint should be that neuromarketing is all about finding the buy button in your brain. So finally, thank you very much for listening to my presentation, and I hope you learned something. I had a great semester with you all. I learned a lot. Dr. Fala, thank you very much for helping me with my project, and good luck to you all with your exams. Thank you very much.